Going through a gate with a horse, especially one that's aggressive or young or spooky or up until recently wild, could be a very dangerous activity. So we must be aware at all times, and there are some principles to follow that will keep you safe. That's what I'm going to share in this video. Your minimal requirements in order to handle a horse safely through the gate are as follows. Number 1, your horse needs to respect your space. Number 2, horse needs to be able to lead. 3 is be able to bump the horse to a stop if a horse does not respond to your body language. The horse needs to understand and respond to a backup. And lastly, the horse has to have a concept of how to disengage his hindquarters. This horse walking through a gate with me was still within the very first time I met this horse and the very first session we did with her after we established some boundaries, and I was able to actually catch her and lead her, let her respect my space, back her up, and teach her to disengage her hindquarters.
What you do, so this gate swings that way, huh?
Out. And to me.
Open the gate.
You would see me walking backwards and inviting her to follow me, but still keeping a respectable distance, because with a horse who could bite, strike, or rear on top of you or bolt and kick at you, you want to be very aware of everything they do, their intention, their energy. And I have seen people get run over right at the gate. It is just wise to be aware. The very first time we got out of that stall, I had to go backwards the entire time, and I kept her in a circle if she wanted to bolt. And by this time, we had a session in the round pen, and now we're coming back, going through the gate back into the stall.
I'm going to invite you in. We're going to learn this called the standing exercise. Okay. She doesn't know this yet. I'm just testing. I know you're a little nervous about that, but you can trust me. Come on. See how I released when she came forward? And then she's like, oh, I get it. I know what to do here. Come on. All right. It's okay. Now she's like, well, you told me not to pass it. But I don't want this to hit you on the butt. But I don't want any help. No.
Okay.
No help. One person should be able to do this.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
It's good, but I don't want to go back in there.
I know. It was fun out in the outside world, wasn't it? All right. Now, we're going to teach her a lot more words because she doesn't know. So for now, we kind of have to do well, let's see what happens if I touch her. Oh, good girl. Well, sometimes somebody's going to touch you on the butt, and then what?
In the next session, we'll teach this horse the sending exercise, which is really one of the safest ways that you can send the horse to the gate. But for now, since she couldn't quite understand the concept, I had to invite her in and make sure that I'm facing her, just so I can be very aware of her and make a timely correction if she decided to strike at me. Because we're simulating a situation where a single person has to handle the gate with this horse without any help, it's very important that the horse can stand where I put her and not keep creeping to me as I'm trying to go out to reach for the gate and close it. So you would see me bump her back and have enough slack in the rope to where she could stand in the distance. And even though I am fiddling with the gate, I am fully aware of the distance between me and her. And if she continued to creep closer than my comfort zone, I would bump her back.
Now she's understanding, no?
Yep, I think she is.
In the previous session, we also introduced the concept of lunging to this horse. So the same principles apply now that we're trying to teach her the sending exercise. We point to give direction, then we swing our stick and string towards her head and neck to reinforce what the pointing of the hand means.
Right? The moment her butt passes my belly button, I swing at her tail. So right here, I'm making a suggestion with my hand. I'm raising my stick.
Now she's overreacting a little bit here, but remember, this is only her second session. So even though in the previous session we introduced the lunging and she knows what this means, she might have forgotten, or she's just testing the theory. It's a new day, so she's like, what are you saying and why do I need to listen to you? That's just normal. Don't get discouraged. Just repeat step 1, 2, 3 and she will understand, and with repetition she will just get calmer about it and more confident. The point is, you don't freak out about it and the horse would be able to learn much faster.
All right, let's try again. Point. Point. Zero. Point. No. Good. Wait. Point. But I don't want it to be worried about it. I just want it to go. Yeah. Swing it. Good. Point. Good. Point. Good. Come on, what happened? This was the same thing. Okay, good girl. So the moment she passes, I release that pressure. So she's gonna have to learn a little bit with me first.
Make sure that you take the slack off the lead rope and pull their head in as soon as they pass your belly button, and then swing at their tail. So point when the horse passes your belly button, take the slack off the lead rope, pull their head in and swing at their tail. Also make sure that you release the pressure as soon as they do what you're asking and you don't keep pulling on their head. But if they go past you and pull on you, then make sure you bump their head towards the direction that you wanted them to go originally.
This is also good for her though. Believe me, you keep repeating this stuff and she would eventually understand and give up all this.
So notice that I'm also kind of close to the fence. Now you can start about 20 feet away from the fence, and gradually as the horse calms down, you can get closer to the fence. Because eventually you need to simulate a tight space. A small gate could be 4 feet wide and you still need to send them through. So shorten the distance between you and the fence as the horse gets more comfortable. Do not start close to the fence originally, because the horse can very well kick you if it feels too pressured because you're so close, because it feels claustrophobic. So only when the horse starts walking comfortably through and understanding what you're asking, only then you get close to the fence.
Yeah, that's so close. You're so close to her.
I know. This is like when you gotta learn to read a little bit what's going on. First, like, they can kick you, but I know right now she's not gonna. Right now she's not. In the beginning she was. If I started in the very beginning of the session, she would. So I'm trying not to move my feet. I'm just going to she's feeling good. And then, so I'm trying not to have her. Yeah. But I don't want this to be scary. I want her to have confidence that yeah. There you go. Come on. The slower it is, the better. As long as she keeps that butt away from me. Okay, so you don't have to start this slow, okay? You're gonna start from over here. And this, and she moves down. See this? Kind of the same thing. same here. I'm pointing.
I'm super uncomfortable about this one, Stephanie.
And I'm stepping on her tail. And I'm done. And I got a good girl. See that? Okay, this is the horse you want to work with right here. This one. This one. Okay. Now I'm asking again. She understands it. Got it. And now I'm going, whoops. Good. And now I'm asking this way. We've done it. Come on, baby girl. Yep. Fast. When you're thinking of practicing this, you're gonna pretend in your head like you're just doing. Okay, because she moves out of your space. What you just did before, with the slack of the lead rope and the stepping of the tail kind of thing. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What we just did. Okay. This is not different. The only thing is you're not going a full circle, you're going half a circle. And she's passing between you and something over there. So if I was gonna do a circle, I would point, and she would go away. And now I would follow her butt, right? But instead of that, now I step on her tail halfway through it and I stop her. You see that? Then same thing on the other side. It's just the same exact setup, you see? I point, I swing. If I have to, I point and she goes. She takes the slack off. When she passes, I do that. You're still doing this. Alright, good girl. She's being really good. For her. For her, she's being really good. Good girl. She's trying. So don't move too close to the fence yet. Start far away, like you see the circle that we did here, like it's the same as the circle. The only thing is when I'm gonna move away from you. So the only difference is when you point, she goes. When she passes your belly button without you moving her feet, you just step on her tail. This should be easier because you don't gotta walk. You don't have to walk. So, I point, she goes, without me moving my feet, very good. She does it. You want to try one? No? Not yet? Okay, I'll tell you what, work on your circles.
Okay.
Work on your circles. When you get that really good, we'll do this. This is really no different. The only difference is you're not moving your feet.
I think it was making me more nervous because it was such a small
I
space.
know, but you don't have to start that small.
Okay.
Okay? But it's okay. I did this.
So before we go through the gate again, we need to remind this horse to mind their distance behind us. There's a particular place where we want them to be when we walk, and we want the horse to match our feet when we stop.
See her licking and chewing?
Yeah.
She is thinking about it, and now we're gonna walk again, and I'm turning my back on her now. See how she's like, I don't know. That was like, I don't know what the distance is.
Oh.
She needs to read my body.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Good girl. I want you there now. I want you to stay there. So when I'm opening the gate here, you watching me too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm opening the gate. This is still my territory. You see how she's standing there? I haven't invited her now. She has anxiety of her own.
Right.
But she's got to learn to deal with her anxiety.
Right.
Okay, now I'm going to open the gate. Just because I opened the gate, I want you to watch my body language, even with the phone, okay? Just because the gate is open does not mean run through the gate.
Right.
I have to be right here, and I have to invite her through it. Okay? It's okay. She's got to learn to deal with him too.
It's okay, Rock. I mean, okay,
It's
babe.
okay. Stay. So see how I'm squared shoulders to her?
Yes.
Squaring up to the horse means that they're not invited through the gate. And if they take another step forward, you have to bump them back so that they're very clear where the boundary
Change my body language. I'm gonna move off. I'm gonna watch her though. I'm gonna move off. I'm gonna move to the side, and she can come. Now this way, see how I can pull her head towards me if I needed to?
Yes.
And I'm not too close to where she can turn and kick me.
Right.
And I'm not walking in front of her where she could run me over if she decided to. Okay, I like this. So the only reason why I'm allowing this right now, and not for you, you're not gonna allow this
Right.
for now,
Right.
is because she's in a big wild world and she's a little unsure and she's looking for comfort. So I want to be also her comfort. But you see how her head is low? She's not attacking me.
Right.
Okay. So now you're gonna use your skill and her skill that she learned to back her up, so that I can walk right here through without her being on top of me. Good girl. Now, yes. Yeah, you see that? You didn't have to bump. All right, now you can allow her walk forward and allow her get the slack out of the rope as she passes you. Switch your hand, put your fingers on top. There you go. Now close the gate. Bump her back. She needs to stand away from you.
I'm not wearing sweat.
Good. So right there, she needs to stay right there. Okay, good stuff. Good job. That's it. She needs to stay right there while you're closing the gate. Okay, make sure you always watch what she's doing. Stop her. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, pull her head a little bit around you. There you go. Okay, this is where we're practicing. You're gonna get good at this. Okay. So now lead her go. Get the slack off the rope a little bit. You gotta have to go. There you go. That's it. Okay. Now go. Go with them on that one. Okay, so that way. It's okay. You will eventually. Good. I'm gonna stand behind actually so I don't create a problem. You can do this. You're doing it. You're not going. That's a in time. Don't pick up every fight. You're not gonna fix everything in one session. That's good. You're making really good and timely corrections, and I like that a lot. Don't let it step on the legal either. Good correction. Have a little bit more rope in your hand, because if she went to go somewhere, you can't stop her. That's it. No, she's kicking towards you. Catch her. That was not good timing. Okay, now go back and fix it. Stop her. That's it. That's it. Good job. Now go back and make her pick a spot. Make her stay there. That's okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. Don't get me. You're doing great. Okay, now walk peacefully towards the gate. Yeah, well, it's okay. Good job. Now right there, stop. Stop. That's it, good. Now give her slack, but not too much. So where you can reach the gate. Okay. That's right. Back her up, back her up, back her up. Back her up, back her up, back her up, back her up, back. Good. Now you stand in the put her head on this side. That's it, good girl. Okay, good. Good job. That's it. Okay, now put her over there where you can come back to the gate and close it. Very good job. Make her. Yeah. Keep her over there by where the ball is. Try to kind of have that general area. You come through this way. Yeah, come through this way. Don't give her so much slack. Good job. Now she can stand right there.
Oh.
Good, that's it. Now come get the gate. Keep an eye on her. She moved. You gotta catch her.
Nope.
Yeah, start over. That's it. That's good. Don't, I have to start over too. Good job. Okay, stop her right there. Stop her.
Oh.
Good. Now, you're not thinking about the gate. You're thinking about her. Have a little bit more rope in your hand. That's it. Too much. Yeah, split the difference. Good. Now start creeping towards the gate, but keeping her there. Keep her, don't move. Correct. Right away. Good. She can move a foot forward. Okay. Come back to the gate. Do not let her come. Bump her as soon as she moves that foot. Dare her. That's it. Bump! Even if you have a very long rope, bump her. That's it. Now she's staying there. Good. Bump! But okay, good job. So instead of putting your hands up, just bump with the rope. It's gonna translate. That's it. Good job. Stay right there. Okay. Get the gate if you can with one hand. Okay, we're gonna correct that later. Okay, bump! Good.
Wait, hit myself.
That could happen. No, you're on the inside of the gate. There you go. Lock it up. What is she doing? That's it. Good job. That's it. If she stays there, don't turn your back on her completely. Always sideways, kind of watch.
Turn your back on them completely. Is my question.
Huh?
How do you not turn your back?
Well, you kind of have to make it work, and there you go. That's how. You see how you can face her and still have some control over her. Good. And when this becomes a habit, none of this. Yeah, there you go. Good use of your voice. When this becomes a habit, you will not have to do all of this. Yeah, you did it. Okay. Now, go back to the bigger spot there. Back her up gently. Back her up gently. Yeah, good. That bump, if she's not gonna do, you just release. Don't release until she backs up. Good. More. Okay. Now sneak through over there so you're out of the way of the fence. Sneak over there. You want to be in the open area, right in the middle of it. Right there. More. Open area, right in the middle of it. More. Right there. Stop. Okay. Now, go to her and take her halter off. Rub her better. Remember, if she goes to bite you, bump. She's biting the lead rope. Bump.
Hey.
There you go.
No.
Yeah. There you go. And when you let her go, you walk away, but be able to stop her if she comes. Now, walk away from her. You walk away from her, she doesn't get to walk away from you. Now you're done. You did an excellent job.
I was truly proud of their progress and bravery. This was the very first time the owner was able to get the horse out of the gate, go to the round pen, do some exercises there, walk her back on her own through the gate and again through the gate of her stall, and actually take the halter off. So this was a new beginning for these two. And if you'd like to see the full sessions where this transformation was born, please head on to my Patreon page. I will leave the link in the comments below.